This is a very sad day for me to come here and console you on the loss of Mama. The other day, we were having breakfast with Mrs. Benson. You said to me at the time that Mama had cancer and she was sick and you did not know how long she would live. You also said to me, it is important we spend time with our mothers, get to know them, spend quality time with them. You asked me about my mom. I told you she was 92. You asked me if I had documented her life history. I said no. You said I ought to, because in life you never know. As soon as I went home, I got a writer. I took the writer to my mom. I said, I want you to tell me about your history, your life, because you told me as a child that when you were growing up, white people were not allowed into Ikoyi and VI. It was reserved for whites. Black people could not go there, were reserved for whites. In fact, the house we lived in Yaba was the Lebanese ambassador's house because the Lebanese were considered black. And next to our house in Yaba was a Lebanese school. They could not build a school in Ikoyi. So I said, my governor wants me to write a book about you. Then she said, how does he know me? I said, well, he may not know you, but he's thinking about you. So he wants me to write a book about you. So I got a writer and they started writing about her life, and she was born on a ship off the coast in Akasa. She was not born on a shore. The reason I'm taking my time to say this is because sometimes bad things happen for good reasons. Because Mama was in hospital with cancer, His Excellency taught me something I never thought about. And now I'm writing a book and documenting it. And this is important. It's important because I owe a lot to Governor Dickson. I am here as a senator because of him, not in spite of him. A lot of people can run independent races and they can do incredible things. I'm not that kind of a guy. I am a loyal person, I'm a party man. And so when Governor Dickson gave me this opportunity and gave me the marching orders, my job was to deliver for him. But that day at breakfast with Mrs. Benson, who is now in her 80s, sitting there talking to us, and Governor Dickson telling us, because when Tos Benson died, 10 minutes after he died, I got a call and I went and I sat by Mrs. Benson. And Tos Benson was sitting next to his wife. The next day he said, Oprah, I want to lay down. So he put his head on her lap and he died. And I went there and I was there when, it was so sad. But Your Excellency, it is difficult for me to speak. I'm a good speaker, but at a time like this, it's very difficult. So we went there, we took Oprah to the living room and in the bedroom, the ambulance came. And Tos Benson was the most powerful politician you can imagine. Was being wrapped with newspaper. They wrapped him with newspaper on the bed. They tied him with some strings and they took him away in the ambulance. And that was the end of a great man who lived to be 90. And Oprah kept saying to me, but Ben, people live to be 100. Why did my husband have to die at 90? I said, God decides when you go. Mama left at 72. We can't question God. But as I remember, Oprah, who was sitting to the right of His Excellency, and His Excellency telling me that Mama was sick in America. And not only was she sick in America, he was also telling me to get ready to look after my mother, who is 92. And when I connected all this together, it made me think, it made me sad, it made me remember incredible things about my father when he died and I wasn't there. And I said, I have a good man as a governor and a friend. That's very important. He's a friend and he's a governor. 20 years from now, we'll tell a different story. But that's how life is. And so, as we come here today representing brass, local government, Your Excellency, I want you to know it's difficult for us, it's difficult for you, it's difficult for everybody. Your families here, they must have gone through a very traumatic time. And some of us in life get a chance to see our loved ones die. Some of us don't. They tell us they're dead. You had a chance to see her. She may have been in coma. She told you they were angels, but you said goodbye. A lot of us don't get that opportunity. And so, I say to you, take heart. You're a good man. He raised you well. He raised your family well. She's in heaven now, and one day we'll meet again. Thank you very much.
His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Bayelsa State. I stand on the existing protocol. I'm a product of restoration, and by moving restoration, the Bayelsa State mother is dead. We are feeling a deep pain in our hearts. I lost my father 3 months ago. I was mourning at the same time when I hear that His Excellency, the governors, our mother, my grandmother is dead. I feel so sad. It's the same story, nothing more. And as God has given His Excellency, the governor, the wisdom to put a place where Bayelsans are going to check their state of cancer, it's a wisdom that God has given to you. On behalf of myself, Bello Bina, who is your son, right now I'm fatherless. I also want to adopt me as my father. Your son, excuse me. Also adopt me as your son. And for the good project you have for Bayelsans, I and my company, we have the sum of $1,000. We have $1,000 to support the foundation of the cancer project. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Your Majesty, our King, our Father, and our leader, Nigeria's only common sense senator, who is from Bayelsa. Let me acknowledge your colleagues, who are my friends also, who are here, the senators. Today is Senator Parakbo. All the 3 of them are here. And for this purpose, they have told me they are all part of the brass caucus. My dear friends and my brothers from brass, I know you all, and you all know that I know you all. Thank you. My younger brother is here, direct sibling. These are my elders, my father's other older children. The Amananawi of Tororo community seated there. My brothers and sisters, friends, gentlemen of the press, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Anwar, yeah. Our king, and our leader, our father, and my brothers and sisters from Brass local government. Ado, yeah. On behalf of my siblings and I, on behalf of our family, on behalf of our Badia Royal Quarters, on behalf of our community, we thank you, welcome you as the spokesman at Eliadon, and we say thank you for coming to console us. We say thank you for coming to encourage us. We say thank you for coming to give us words of advice, and above all else, your prayers. The Bible says, mourn with those who mourn. Because in reality, the only duty that the living owe the dead is to support the burial. Because the dead are helpless, they can't bury themselves. And yet, that is the way of all flesh. That is the way of all flesh. A major vacuum has been created. A major vacuum has been created in our lives. And that was why I had that conversation with my brother, common sense senator, that he spoke about earlier, and I'm happy that he has already started doing that. And that is not only for him, it's for everybody else. Senator Caucus' mother is almost 90. It's above 90. You see, when you see those people at their 90, the wisdom and knowledge they have is close to 200 years. The information embedded in them. Because we have the 90 years of things they did, things they saw, things they heard. Then you now add it to the things they were told. And they heard it from the authentic sources. So I always encourage people to try to record as much of their experiences. Unfortunately, because of the hectic schedules, challenges of modern day living, we very often do not find the time. My dad passed at 87, and it was a repository of knowledge up to the date of every event. Never seen an intelligent man like that in my life. And because of the closeness and the time spent together, actually I thought I knew, and I'm sure all my brothers and sisters must have felt the same way too, until they passed. And when they passed, most times I would just see that I'm empty. So, oh, I wish this man was still alive. But we tried to record. For me, my library we have a lot of them. The building store here used to do that for me. So sometimes I play those videos and I see my father watching talking. Yes. So I don't play with that. And I'm happy that my brother started that from her own vintage position, someone who was born at that time to a middle-class family. She was literate, she could read and write. Therefore, her perspectives are very important. So I'm repeating that just to let people know the importance of hearing from parents and sitting down as much as possible with them to get their own accounts. Most people don't even know the family trees. They don't even know, they can't mention their fathers, their mothers, up to even, beyond even two. And all that, we have to improve on it. I love history a lot, and I love human development. So, very curious about those. So just for me to add to that, even in my foundation, part of it will deal with issues like that. History and culture. Preservation of history and culture. But I want to thank all of you for finding time to come. I've always known that you people are there, and today you are coming to demonstrate that. I appreciate it. My family appreciates it. The community appreciates it. For the young man, he's right in calling himself a product of the restoration team. Honorable Bello Bina, former chairman of Brass Local Government. But I've not seen you for some time, and it's good to see you at this time, particularly at this hour. And I thank you for the donation you are making. It shows that the young are growing, and the young have already grown up. Your donation is not even in Naira. I'm happy. That's the way it should be. But let me also inform all that a formal launch of the Seriake Dickson Foundation, which will build the cancer center and promote other causes that I'm passionate about, will take place at a future date, at which time all of you will be notified, and all people of goodwill will be notified. The cancer center is key, but there are also other issues like culture, leadership development, history, and so on, that after office I will continue to be associated with that, support and promote. I want to thank you all for coming, and our leader and our father. Just the other day you led a delegation of the traditional rulers of the state. Today you are here leading your own children, who are my brothers, because you are our father, to come here. Thank you for coming. May God grant you all journeying mercies. When I conclude consultations with the family, because by our culture, we, the children, can't determine. It's the families that the community that will determine the burial dates and so on. Once they do that, because she was a highly placed person in the community as well. So once they finish that, I will let the world know. And I trust and know and believe that we will have you with us, even at the burial. I thank you all for coming. As I said, wish you all journey mercy back. And may God keep all of us. God bless you all.